us. There we go, Copter, on the plane. We are. Yeah, James just said it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All that matters is that win. And Copter, it's first thing when you kind of said it during the talk right now. Maybe changing drops. We have new teams under new names. We have a lot of things going on that could force some situations that would be out of the ordinary. What are we looking for here?
Yeah, what I meant with the face comment regarding the landing spots, for example, I mean, just like James said there on the desk, that yeah, it's not about like how the game is going around one player, but we have seen the same happening on the past as well, that when one player is changed, then more or less like they are kind of like, you know, maybe somebody else wants to play some different positions, so they can like have a moment to like reshuffle the places and kind of like re-strategize the gameplay. But anyway, we can see them coming. Go face, for example, going for Montenua, but that's going to be nothing new. We can see DA going for Chumachera. Nix is completely alone towards Pecado. That's going to be interesting. I mean, they had 3 members in Chumachera, and Nix is going to be going on the southern side of Pecado. And we actually have a hot drop on the Pecado. We had double VLA. They're going to be challenging somebody on Pecado, because I can see at least 2 different teams. Yeah. I'm not completely sure which going to be the other one. It's going to be Liquid. So Liquid and double VLA. They have a Pecado fight, so hopefully we're going to be heading on that direction soon.
Yeah, we live again opted to challenge Liquid, one of the, I want to say, most house-held teams in terms of a drop spot on Miramar. Yeah, we'll see everyone sprinting forward, trying to claim what few compounds are available. And in all honesty, this area of the map has been the center of a lot of circles lately. And here we go, FaZe, first time really get to see them with Fix on the roster in this tournament so far. Able to find the first knock quickly. That's Crazy gone down. Example is up close. A lot of damage has been done towards Gustav and Fuss, though, so they need to play it slow. They need to get themselves some heals up, while Fex runs out front here and tries to get the angle. Those manage to see one, but Example is too quick on the trigger, able to take him down before he can do anything.
Yeah, he's going to flush him down as well, so Fex going to go down completely. Fastface, Gusto, 8, the only remaining is going to be trying to go up on the hill, try to find the angle at the same time. Fastface seems to be playing with the cars. I don't know what's going to be the case here, but definitely they want to move a little bit away from the whole situation. They want to get some distance, want to find the angles, and, you know, kind of like take it a little bit more slower. They don't want to be that close. I mean, just only like 20 meters apart, smokes on the middle, and kind of like a whole like a messed up scenario with them. So they will just take a little bit distance, and they will try to regroup, and maybe they will then go for the defensive play versus NaVi. Yeah. But I'm quite sure that the new NaVi roster, they are quite... It seems that they're playing it very aggressively. They are going for it, and I'm expecting the same to actually happen also from the new DA roster.
We'll see here. Virtus Pro proning in the open. Here comes Gustav full speed forward. They've already lost one, but FaZe a full speed sending it to a somewhat center position. Not sure exactly where they're going. They're going straight into Virtus Pro. Perfecting's down, Patulin's down. Spiro still up and alive. Fussface found 2. Trying to look over the top. Notes that there's one on the other side. Has spotted him down to 1 HP. Fussface able to do the damage. Wants to see him over, and it does manage to get the triple. So despite Gustav getting knocked just before, they are able to get back on their feet and stay alive with 3.
So that didn't pay out this time versus the FaZe. So FaZe definitely going to be one of those passive rosters. Calvin, meanwhile, going to take KGS, quick control down. X-Lighter will get Calvin at the same time. So Gara, Gumbruk, and Apex, they are fighting. Calvin's going to be still maybe be able to revive, but no, X-Lighter will finish it off immediately. Takers from the angle will find Voldemort inside. Wants to go aggressive. He's going to go for the peak, and he's going to get him down as well. Voldemort's going to fall. Will be flushed down, but X-Lighter wants to have the immediate revenge, and will be traded. And Takers going to fall as well. Seems to be fighting with X-Lighter. He's going to be the last member from Gara, Gumbruk. Going to take down Simsi as well. So Apex also losing a lot of players, and X-Lighter with the nade could actually take the second player down from the Apex as well.
Yeah, so much collateral damage. Both teams taking casualties all over the place. And now, as you can see on the minimap, Entropic actually starting to push over the hill. They have the compound safe inside, but they want to make sure they have no pressure coming from their side. And Leron finds the third as well. Claims a triple, kicks out Apex. And, well, I mean, if those kills just meant something, at least he gets to stay alive for now, but one solo player left alive, and now he has to deal with the entirety of Entropic. It's not going to be easy for him to get here, but as I say that, here comes bystanders coming in to say hello. They've heard the action as well, and that might allow for Liron to get away from it. Yeah, let's see if they can manage to wrap around here. You can see Melman trying to get the peek around the side, but Uber from DA, it just has a weird ring to it, doesn't it? Every single time we've seen players that have played on the same roster for a long time, we see them go somewhere else. It's like, wait, I must have said something wrong, but no, it's true. Uber from DA was containing him. Now more damage is being done, and it really is hard for NaVi. I mean, they get the first knock onto Apocalypse. That could open up something, but it's hard for them really to get the approach here. Let's see now. Rip, no, she doesn't have time to get the res up. He has to continue trying to put pressure down towards the team below.
Yeah, it's. I mean, this whole DA situation. It's. I think it's the first time when we actually have other players than Turkish players under the name of DA. So I guess that's gonna make it weird as well because it has always been very heavily tied on the country. But now we have like a mixed roster all around Europe who's gonna be playing for them. So that's gonna make it a little bit weird as well. We have Liquid at the same time fighting with bystanders. Kiano yellow. Yord is gonna fall down. Liquid. A lot of damage by Clip. There's gonna be only one member alive as we can. It's gonna be Flammy. It's gonna be taken down as well by Ibiza. That's gonna be in the end bystanders falling down. Liquid gonna destroy them in a matter of seconds again.
There can be only one Dane on this server, says Clip as he takes out 3 of his fellow Danes. EB there to help out, take out the last. Does go down, but able to stay put in the end of it. Here comes Example over the top, finds Buzz face quickly. HD, oh my lord, nice headshot connected on towards Example. Down he goes, but he's gonna get traded in return as well. So again, so much damage from all these teams trying to push in on the south side.
A lot of action here as we can see FaZe and also Norseman still fighting. And Gustav's gonna get Herky down. And let's see, there's gonna be only one member alive. That's gonna be a Baimi who's gonna be hiding behind the smokes. Nuski is still there. He can try to go for the revival. We can see Gustav trying to go for it as well. He's gonna be the last member from FaZe as well. And he will have to be very careful with Navi because they have the uphill as well. And they have the angle. So he can't really expose himself. Have to be putting some smokes on. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky, but Gusto definitely will be out. There's gonna be a lot of scopes towards him. We can see Navi, they have now their eyes on the Norseman. Clip is gonna take Dante down, Faultless gonna get Clip SL, and Silas gonna flush it down. DS Silas, that is strange as well. But now we can see a lot of damage actually coming towards Liquid. Also, Ibits and Maxi, and Liquid is destroyed as a whole at the same time as Hobbits and Faultless for the double VLA. They will finish it off, and Alia will find DA on the scopes at the same time, and the whole Oculus Entropic situation developing at the same time as well.
Yep, all these teams pulling up on one another at the exact same time. Only 2 compounds left in the circle, and those 2 compounds are being fought for pretty massively. WLA managed to hold out Liquid, and here in Tropic, able to do damage to Oculus, but of course we know that, oh, never mind, then lost. I was just gonna say he's still in the circle in the center, but not quite the case. Gustav able to take him down and keep the FaZe streams alive.
Skate, I mean, as Hobbit will be trying to find them from the smoke. The spray is going to be connecting a lot of damage dealt, and Mise is going to be taken down. There we have Nuki as well fighting and going down, and Sikoras, the last member, trying to use the same route, the same passageway, and he's going to find the double VLA players behind the vehicle. Let's see the damage coming out. No! Sikora, he's going to be dealt quite soon as well. He's going to be very low on HP, and will leave again. They have pinched him in a corner on the smokes, and there's nowhere to hide. 4 scopes looking towards him, and that's going to be a flashbang door, but the spray is going to be connecting, and that's going to be end of Skate.
Yeah, not a whole lot he could do there. I like his idea of pushing forward and realizing, well, this ain't gonna happen. Then he tried to run backwards again, but all of WLA near exactly where he was positioned behind those smokes. So easy peasy for them. Just sit there, hold strong, and nice positioning, honestly, from them. Keep 2 in the compound, make sure they can't make the push forward, and play with 2 out on the vehicle, trying to sort of contain them on the edge of the blue. Yeah, face out as well, and well, I mean, we got 2 of the teams here with 4 alive, and Entropic up with 3 as well. Entropic, one of the teams that managed to find their way into Picado, the only team to live through all of it and see the end of it here. We'll see now how they can manage to bring this one to an end. Everyone currently playing on the edge. New circles popping just about 5 seconds time, and we'll see if it's going to grant any favors or if it's just going to force everyone out into the open. Yeah, well, speaking of middle of the circle, 5 seconds to go, and we will see that dot in the middle. It's going to really force anyone, all of them, to move at, I want to say, kind of the exact same time. They're all playing behind each their barricades right now, but they're already going to be running out into the open, I would say, at the exact same time. If DA can time it well, they have a little bit of a dip on the other side. They can push forward towards 1 knock, comes in onto Example. Finally, Reggie able to get 1 there. Should have enough time to get the res up, but that's going to mean for DA to play, or for NaVi, I should say, to play even more passive while this res is coming through. And in the meantime, the other teams can try and position themselves.
And there's a lot of damage dealt towards Navi, but also Entropic now taking the damage from the nades that Navi is going to be throwing towards them. They will lose almost half of the HP as we can see double. He hasn't yet healed. There's going to be even more damage coming towards him. And the circle, it is going to be closing as we can see only 2 minutes, then we know who's going to be winning this one latest. But Navi, they will have to move, and that whole situation with the Entropic, that's going to be kind of like leaving DA for a while unattended, and they're going to be making a push pick. That's going to be taking the damage. Silas will get Hawky down at the same time. Silas will be trying to exploit the whole situation. Entropic kind of like hiding there on the smokes, and Silas, he's just waiting. They're like taking the control of the middle, so DA, they will take the control of the middle, and now Navi and Entropic, they're playing the offensive game with them.
Everyone is trying to force the other teams to fight each other. I love it. Throw smokes to block off both teams and force the others to fight. Throw flashes to force them to run in the other direction. All these guys are doing is saying, go fight the other guys. We'll come join you. Don't worry. We'll come join as a third party. Just fight each other. That's what they're all trying to do. Just playing hot potato, and no one wants to have the fight going towards them, trying to force each other to make bad moves.
Yeah. Meanwhile, NaVi with the 4-man stack, so that's going to be coming from the southern side, and now they are closing on the middle. And Entropic only with 2 members. It's not going to be looking great for them, but let's see if the Digital Athletics and NaVi can finally fight each other, and that's going to be then, of course, on the benefit of Entropic. So Entropic still has a chance if the guys are fighting the same way. Regiberto's going to be taking Alia down. Melman's going to immediately return to the fire. Regiberto's going to come down. And there we have Quizzy also taking Silas down. The spray's going to go towards the DA, and there's going to be one guy knocked down from the DA. 3-man still standing on the middle. More utility spray towards Yupa. He's going to be running there behind that hill as Quizzy wants to go offensive. Also, Nox coming towards NaVi. All the sides are losing players. Melman and Alia has been fast down already, and Entropic only down to 1 member is going to fall down, and it's going to be only Quizzy. An example, DA 3-man stack. There we have the fire. First goes down. Quizzy's going to get Silas and Yupa. Now it's going to be 2 versus 2. Pixel, can they do something together with Nixis? They are trying to lure themselves inside of the circle. It's going to be closing, and the smokes are there.
Well, let's see Example trying to stay put. Spots 1 goes down instantly. Pixel, there's just 1 left alive for you to deal with. Can't find him, and NaVi, despite the fact that I was convinced this was going to be a DA win, NaVi able to bring it home with 11 kills.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, or die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Apple time, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9, and this 9 is never on vacation.